Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this week. We're going to talk a little bit about the Northville Placid Trail series, so if you haven't watched episode 4 of my NPT series, you should pause this video, go back and watch it, I'll put it right up here, and then come back to this one. Go ahead, I'll wait. So, I presume you've already watched NPT episode 4, and if you haven't, this is filled with spoilers, so that's why I recommend going to watch that first. But as you can tell from the end of that video, we ended on a little bit of a bummer, and I decided to call the hike when I had reached Wakely Dam. We had a lot of rain and a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of high winds, and it was just one of those situations where I was not necessarily 100% interested in carrying on. I did check the weather for the next upcoming days while I was there at Wakely Dam, and it had turned out that it was going to be 100% rain night and day for the next 3 days. So the decision was made that we would both go home together, Mark and I. Calling my Northville Placid Trail hike when I did was a very difficult decision. I'm sure you can see the emotion in the video. Just watching that while I was editing was tough. It was not one of my proudest moments, but I think it was definitely a smart decision. Hindsight, it was the best choice. It turns out the following 3 days had a number of very severe weather systems that rolled through the Adirondacks and in surrounding areas caused some microbursts to happen. So kind of would have been a terrible situation to be in the middle of the woods during that, I think. Plus, I did learn a few things. If you notice in my food prep video, which I'll link right up here, I had Tyson chicken. Turns out Tyson chicken should not be opened. So yeah, after day 7, when I had my second resupply box come in, the chicken had gone bad, which means my third resupply box, which I had sent to Long Lake Post Office, was also bad chicken. Lessons learned, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer, but again, it was all kismet. I didn't have to eat that bad chicken because I wasn't on the trail anymore. It's good stuff. I do want to take this opportunity to thank every single one of you guys for commenting, liking, sharing these videos with your friends and family. It's been an incredible journey, and I'm glad to have been able to share it so far with you all. So thank you very much, and I hope you're going to stick around because there's still good news to come. Before we get to the really good news, I wanted to share with you some very exciting stuff. It's October 2nd when this video comes out, so I wanted to let you know that the Hike for Mental Health organization has a Hike October fundraising event that I'm going to be participating in this year. This is the 3rd annual Hike October, and I'm super excited to be a part of it. The goal of the whole month is to have everybody that participates collectively hike 2,500 miles and raise over $5,000, and I really think that we can do that. I'll post my fundraising link in the description below, or you can also sign up for your own fundraiser. That link will be in the description as well. You don't have to do much. You just have to get out between October 1st and October 31st. Just go for a woods walk, go for a hike, climb a mountain, do a fire tower challenge, whatever it is, whatever you can do, any little bit helps. So what we're trying to do is raise awareness for mental illness, as well as raising funds for research into mental illness and trail conservancy. So a couple of things that are very near and dear to my heart, probably very near and dear to your heart as well. If you are interested in helping out or setting up your own fundraiser, you can check out the Hike for Mental Health's website right here. I'll put it right on the screen. I'll also link it in the description below. And you can set up your own fundraiser for your friends and family to be able to help as well. Throughout October, I've got a number of cool hikes planned. I'll be doing Cliff and Redfield with Mark and Daisy. We're going to hit Sawteeth, I believe, this month, and probably Marshall. So we've got some high peak hikes. I just did at the end of September the giant Rocky Peak Ridge traverse with Mark and Daisy, and that video will be coming out very soon. So it's a lot of really cool, exciting hiking adventures that I'll always be sharing with you guys. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I really appreciate your kindness and support while I try and grow the ADK Woodswalker channel here on YouTube. And your constant feedback kind of makes me want to get out on the trails even more so I can share these adventures with you. So thank you again very much for that. So now, the really super awesome good news that I'm so glad to be able to share with you. If you haven't already guessed, I'm going back to the Northville Placid Trail to finish up my hike. In a couple weeks, I'm going to be heading out to Wakely Dam with my pack on my back, and I'm going to be walking the remaining 64-ish miles from Wakely Dam to Lake Placid. I'm so super excited about this, and I think it's going to be an incredible experience. A little bit chillier than last time, so I'll be kind of bringing some colder weather gear, but the colors we'll be walking through. The Adirondacks in the fall are just one of my favorite places of all time. So yeah, I'm really amped for it, and I'm super excited to be able to record the events and bring you along. Who knows what's going to happen, right? It's going to be an amazing adventure. For the first 3 days from Wakely Dam to Long Lake, Dan's going to be with us, which is excellent because this is going to be the first time I've done a overnight backpacking trip with him, and I think it's going to be a really good time. From Long Lake to Lake Placid, I'll be solo, but that's not an issue. I think it's going to be good. In the previous trip, the first 75 miles, I had some solo time away from John or Mark, and it gave me some good thinking time. So I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to kind of clear out some gray matter. So yeah, that's the video this week. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll stick around at least to finish off the remainder of the Northville Placid series, but even beyond that. We have a lot of cool stuff planned for the end of the year and well into the 2020 year. So thank you again for watching. I hope you have a great day, and remember to try and get outside and do something awesome every single day. Until next week's adventure, take care.